Hello, this is Rebecca, my YouTube channel, Rebecca's Simple Country Life, starting up on the porch today so that I can show my little decorations. I'm real proud of that concrete cow. I found him at home and I think he was 60 or 70% off. So got him for like $11, $12. Would have never paid the 50 or 60 they were asking for him. The little stacked ceramic pumpkins we found at a thrift store. And the little cutesy pumpkins we found at a little farm stand. So just my little Halloween display on the porch. Down here out in front of the deck ramp garden now. I live in southwest Missouri. Garden in zone 6B. The leaves are doing their natural mulch job. I really surprised my blanket flowers are still blooming a bit. The skybox Japanese holly, when we had our first frost, I put some sheets over and I don't think the tips liked having the sheets smushing them, so they're not too happy there. Our little metal pumpkin, metal signs. Got the Walker's Low Nepeta catmint planted there, and the Nandina there. Got a little dripping I just got done watering. And down here in front of the fence garden, had to make some changes. Not too happy about it. Had an armadillo come through Friday night and dig absolutely everything up that I had planted in this area. The peonies I just planted, new lavender I just bought, new dogwood I just bought. So everything got put in pots today, and we have the crushed red pepper out to sprinkle after the ground dries a little bit, because they're not supposed to like cayenne pepper, Cajun or red pepper, or mothballs, but we couldn't find any mothballs today. So anyway, put the rosemary in a planter, have it sunk in the ground a little bit, hoping that'll help winterize a little bit, and then this whole area will probably be covered with leaves before, fall is over. And that's my new dogwood. It is a Dwarf Kelsey dogwood, and it's supposed to have red twigs. It doesn't right now, but hoping to have some winter interest from that. And then I moved my yard lamb's ears that I just dug up out of the yard, put those in there. Went ahead and sunk the pot full of irises in the ground to give it a little went ahead and left the Stella d'Oro daylilies and the lemongrass in the ground and hoping they'll be okay. The peonies I have in these 3 pots here, and I'm sorry if there's shadow, I can't figure out which direction to be aiming, but I sunk these in the pots about halfway, or in the ground about halfway. And they'll get leaves in and around them to help insulate, and I'm hoping that'll be good. I figure being in pots for the winter isn't the best thing, but it's better than constantly being dug up, because I was very unhappy when I came through and saw everything roots up to the air. So in this pot I put my new lavender. I can't think of the name of it right now, but I got that on sale last weekend. And then I put the 2 dianthus in the back because I thought the bright green with the pink would be pretty with the blue-green and the purple. So hopefully those will do well. And so just moved my little trampoline peony guard thing that I was going to do. I just put it up against the fence for now, since those aren't in the ground. I moved the agastache and salvia. I have so much trouble remembering which is which, but the hyssop or agastache, or agastack, or however you say it, moved it down here, and the salvia, and some of them, trying to put out some little brave blooms. And I will put the name of this down in the description. I love it. I love the variegated leaves. I think it's supposed to get some reddish color. You can see the tips are already a little red. So I'll put the name of that down in the description. There's one of the daylilies peeking through the leaves. The armadillo, for whatever reason, did not bother this bed at all. and I'm hoping it stays that way. I'm gonna be sprinkling red pepper flakes on it just to help deter that, and we'll be maybe getting some of those things that stick in the ground and make noise to help deter the armadillo. But yeah, just not real happy about that situation. He's been tearing up the grass and stuff, which is fine. We don't have a perfect lawn, so that doesn't really matter. Lemongrass, excuse my knees popping. And this doesn't look too great right now. It just got planted last weekend. This is a Summer Romance lamb's ear. And it doesn't really have the fuzzy texture, but it has the pretty shape. And it's supposed to get really pretty, I believe, purple stalks in the summer. So it was looking a little perkier before I watered it. Now it's not as perky. Back here is Veronica or Speedwell, and so that's probably 3 clumps that I could have divided, but it was all in one pot, so I just left it all together like that. And then this is where I moved the Coreopsis. There's a row of 6 of those, and the Stella Yaro daylily again. The pink double knockout rose did try to put out a couple more blooms right about the time the frost was hitting, so those didn't go ahead and do anything. Moms are still looking pretty decent. My Yaro, my brave little Yaro, oh my gosh, trying to get out of the shade, my brave little Yaro is blooming. And look how pretty that is. And I love the feathery leaves on it. So I'm so happy to come out and see that. My red knockout rose seems to be liking its spot here a lot better than it liked its spot over in the bed in front of the ramp on the deck. And so there's the other mums, the other lemongrass, and this Yaro has some brave little blooms too that are so pretty. My Artemisia Silver M is not, I don't know if it's happy there. I may have to move it. We'll see what it does next year. My Shasta Daisy is not looking too great. Kind of looks like something's been eating on it, but deer aren't supposed to like that, so I don't know. My Cat's Meow Nepeta still looks about the same as when I planted it. It's, you know, it's not dead, but it hasn't really perked up any. And then my Muskingum Dogwood has about lost all its leaves. We'll see if it survives. And then I think those are just regular daylilies back there. They came from a plant at work. And of course we got the iris in the back. I'm curious to see how this bed will do, because we have our 2 walnut trees that have pretty much lost all their leaves. And of course their leaves blow across the yard, and I'm sure a lot of them come into this bed. So I don't know how much with the leaves, traffic, so with the leaves falling off the walnut trees, black walnut trees, how much juglone are they still producing or emitting or letting go of into the soil from the leaves just decomposing? I don't know. But I imagine this end of the bed is going to get the majority of the black walnut tree leaves. And that could possibly be why the armadillo doesn't want to dig in here. I'll have to watch my plants and see what does well and what doesn't do well because of the juglone leaves. It's far enough away from the actual tree for the roots not to bother it, but the falling leaves could be bothersome. Pardon my shadow. Let me do this way. So this is what's going on now in this end of the bed. I had planned on having a container garden over there on that side of the gate with vegetables and stuff, and that's just my pile of stuff I haven't used yet. By the way, empty cat litter buckets are great for carrying gravel and dirt and lots of stuff. So anyway, I am sorry that my video making skills have not improved much. Hopefully they will as I continue. Oh, I went ahead and I took the bottom off of those 2 white plants, and I used one of them to put water in just for a little plant stand thing for the birds in case they want some water. I need to take it and wash it better so it's a little cleaner. But so that's a, I guess, late fall, late October update as to what's going on in my garden. I'm excited about my 5 new plants I got last weekend. Not excited about having a dang armadillo digging in my flower bed. We have 10 acres of land. He can dig in all of it anywhere else but here. So he needs to move on along. So everybody, thank you for stopping by, and I hope you have a good day. See you next time.